Okay, yo, what's up everybody? Seems as though the stream is actually working alright. Managed to get rid of the micro loss, which was the biggest issue. Just 300 ping as you can see on the net graph there, but it seems like the game's running smoothly enough. So, let's not waste any time. We are in the semi-final of Season 28 ESEA here, between Big5 and xTc. This is the first map picked by Big5. And they've started well by picking up the first pistol round. As you can see now, they are starting to have a bit of a presence towards the A bomb site and not committing to anything here. This is exactly the way they like to play this map. They do have a very good track record, playing together for a long time now. Big5 Spartan able to find Crick there. We're going to be using outside director for most of the evening. And Jabalat is just using the numbers game. Depending on the bombs that last, they're going to be tested this evening. He's up to the task as he takes down 2 though. Big5 still going to be able to get the bomb down. Nice. I'm going to turn on the volume quickly, it's quite loud. Let's see how that goes. Maybe a bit soft now. Anyway, let's change it after this 1 versus 2. Might see something interesting here. Convict playing very close to the site, so he's going to have to land some pretty good shots here, get himself out of trouble. Starting to push through, does connect on the first headshot. He knows the position of the second player as well. Viking going to be caught in the air. Convict timing his peak to perfection as Big5 Esports do go 4-0 up. I'm just going to check the stream quick, guys, so give me a second as I do go MIA. They like to play this map. They do have okay, so things actually seem to be running fairly smoothly at the moment. Alright, so getting straight back into the game here. An early pick for Convict as he does make his way towards B main. They're going to be getting a little bit more than he bargained for here. There are 3 players grouped up. He goes for the Glock. He knows that that isn't much of an option either, as it takes a double dink to find the kill. So in the end, it does meet his fate, though. Big5 still make their way onto the A-bomb side, get control there, so really nothing lost for them besides that valuable AWP in the hands of ZipZip, who could actually do a bit of damage with this. Try and find some exit frags. Oof, just missing the timing there. Yeah, these 2 teams have both been around for a while. Of course, Big5 longer than xTc. Actually, Big5 has got they've had their core the longest than anybody else in South African esports, dating back about 1.5 years now, just about. And of course, the man not included in that is Blaze. Certainly the most recent acquisition. And you can see in their playstyle that they have a very good understanding of one another. It allows for that structured setup and gameplay they use. Of course, structure relies heavily on communication and your teammates' positioning, so once you are able to practice a lot and figure out all these finite details, it makes a big difference, and it's slowly but surely coming to fruition for them. I think they're certainly going for gold at Comic-Con coming up in about a month's time. I think that's going to be a great platform for us to see who the second best team in South Africa is. Really up in the air at the moment, I'd say, between Big5, Goliath, Sinister 5 maybe in that mix as well, and Lead Pro on my final. Between those 4 teams are going to be heavily contesting that second spot. Convict again finds the opening frag, this time the AK-47. It's going to be a bit of a problem here towards B, something they're going to have to maybe just respect him a little bit more here. It's so punishing when you lose that player early on. Oof, that molly was just a little bit deeper, might have forced the guy out of position as well. But you can see he's just taking his time here, making his way up. He's actually called for support. Bomb going to be coming through as well. Zin going to be trying to play around the smoke here, but Custom way ahead of him. And Again, only 2 players left here for xTc. Those Spaz picking up a quick double there, so that makes their job of saving a lot easier. I doubt they're going to be going for this. Maybe. I do have 2 kits. So, xTc backs up against the wall here. They're going to be going for a bit of a quasi-buy here. Just evening out their economy. You can see that Scout on Zip Zip. So the shot through the smoke just misses the timing there. Convict again opening up the round. This guy just does it all. IGL, AWP, entry frag. Don't worry about it, boys. Crick up close to the CT75 has a lot of potential. Able to grab one, gets the fast stink onto Blaze as well, but the support's going to be coming through now. Convict a bit slow to the party in this instance, or custom rather, towards Squeaky Door. Somehow Crick able to make it out alive there. These rounds can get a little bit precarious for the T side. The CTs have a decent hold on the A bomb site. This position from Spaz as well might catch them off guard. If he's good for one, that isn't Blaze, they might be in with a chance here. He might actually get spotted here. He's just getting a little bit too antsy. Blaze nearly had that. He might have actually spotted him, I'm not sure. Going to be a full-blown hit onto the A-bomb site here. Spaz does rattle off the shots. He gets some good damage down, but is that going to be enough? Crick with it all to do here. Only able to get one. As, of course, it was the second for the round, but only one to defend the site. Zip Zip going to be raging through with the USB. Zin also finding one, and now it's Lighters in the 1 versus 2. He's fighting this completely unnecessarily. I don't even think that Zip Zip had tapped the bomb, but he just wants to close out that clutch as fast as possible, and he does so successfully. So, as we stand, xTc yet to get on the board. This buy round coming forward, very important for them. Of course, need to bounce back in this half. Strike back soon. Can't allow Big5 to get such a dominant lead. Of course, this is their map pick, but xTc will want to be contesting them. Again, Convict finding the opening pick onto Viking. It seems to be Viking quite consistently as well, unfortunately for him. That's just way too much damage being dealt here once again. Look at how far Lighters is in the B bomb sites. They're going to be bringing the bomb here. Oh, Zip Zip, he ticks in the flames as well, so they're going to be aware of his position. At least xTc are in a position to instantly respond here. In fact, Zip Zip does come good with the kill, pre-firing that onto Custom, but he's still able to react fast enough. So, Big5 not slowing down yet. xTc going to be on another save here, and the round's just being opened up so quickly for Big5 in these situations. Maybe xTc just need to tone down the aggression a little bit. Perhaps try give up mid control. I know that that's a massive, massive and very important area in the map. But when you are just so consistently losing these jewels, it's better to just try and sit back on the bomb sites and cover it from Z connector, top of highway, play a little bit more compact and amongst each other. Try and trade frag. Quite often you've seen Convict just getting a pick and there's nothing coming in reply from xTc. Nice boost here for Big5. Got a couple players up, SMG on Blaze as well, understanding that the economy of xTc is certainly low. Just taking advantage to build up the bank. In the middle here, who is this? It is Zip Zip. Yeah, he makes the right decision, backs off. So they do relinquish middle control in this round, but of course this is just an eco, so they don't have much expectation. At least all 5 players are still alive before the hits come through, so maybe in a bit of the chaos they can find some success. They do get 2, but 2 come straight back for Big5, and looks like that's all it's going to be. Viking finds one before he goes down, and now we're in a situation where both of the CTs are going to be coming from A main, and sometimes this isn't the worst because they might not be expecting Zin to be coming from here as well. The smoke gives him a bit of cover to salvage the AK-47 as well. Doesn't have any armor and only 8 bullets in the weapon. That Molotov might just help his cause as well. Oh, they line up for him. Surely not like this. The spray comes through. He doesn't have enough ammo to follow it off. And now he's going to have to rely on his P250 convict. Like a thief in the night has disappeared and he reappears just crouching across his screen. Oh, man. Zin feels bad, man. They were dreams. Even spray paint, sorry. He knows what went down there. It's all good, brother. We've all been in that situation. Don't let it get to you. So, excuse me. The AWP now for Zin going towards the B-bomb side. He's going to be trying to blunt this aggression from Convict. This time, he's not as fast to the bunch. He does come through with the flash, so very successful flash at that. Now, look at how successfully he utilizes his equipment to close the gap between him and the CT. You can see them right on top of each other. He's really just creating a diversion at this point as Spartan gets a pick on A main, I believe that was. And yeah, he did. He gets himself all the way onto the A-bomb side. He's locked it down here. The only problem is that Big5 need to be able to get the bomb back around. So they're currently working on that, though. Blazer's in a bit of trouble. Gonna go for the safer option, just smoke himself across. 1-man advantage here for xTc. So this could be their opportunity to get on the board here. Spartan does do some pretty nutty things in these situations. Blaze gets a tap on the cross, and that's going to allow him to actually plant the bomb in a nice open position. So custom key in A main. He's not going to be contested there either. Spartan does go for the boost up. What a one-tap there onto Zipsip. He follows it onto Viking as well. And as I just hyped this man up, he completely delivers. That was a magnificent shot, man. I mean, generally I advise against the boost in those situations, but Spartan taking full advantage of that. Wow, alright. Big5, 10-0. This is looking grim for xTc. Of course, they are relying on overpass the map, which I'm not sure how coherent Big5 are. Not something that you immediately associate with them. So, and on the other hand, xTc certainly do favor that map. Should make for some interesting CS, but xTc would like to get their spirits up a little bit. Of course, they just did come from a 16-3 loss against Energy. Of course, Energy are playing lights out CS at the moment, so can't really take anything away from them. Zin does find the opening pick here. That makes a nice change. Big5 for the change, actually grouping up all of their remaining players here towards the B-bomb side. They're just going to go for a straight hit. Spartan leading the charge as the entry fragger. Blaze, Convict going to pick up a couple in the back lines. Oh, they haven't been able to deal with Zin on the bomb side. Spartan has snuck through into CT, but they've got a problem. The bomb dropped in no man's land. Blaze and Spartan on opposite ends of the world, and Blaze actually looks like he's timing out at this point, so that's very unfortunate. Spartan's just going to have to try and buy a bit of time. He might be able to make it back in the round if his connection comes back before the end. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens there. But in the meantime, Spartan, as I said, just taking it nice and slow. Yeah, there we go. Blazers back. Nice. Still plenty of time left on the clock to make this happen, and you can see that they're trying to get the pincer onto the sides. Spartan does take the attention first. Unfortunately, Blaze isn't able to immediately capitalize off of that. Now he's going to try and make his way in. He knows that Zipsip is certainly playing from the box. Zipsip knows that he needs to make the first move, and he does so accordingly. Nice passage of play there from xTc. Nice shots from Zin with the AWP, and they do get themselves the first round. So they're going to need to get a couple in a row here. Of course, it would be quite a catastrophe for the economy to be reset, which is a very likely potential or outcome at this point, considering how the rest of this half has gone so far. Players looks like he's timing out, so that's quite unfortunate. Spartan this time is going to get found early on in A main. Crick coming out on top of that duel. So finally, xTc seems to be winning a few more of these duels, which they've been struggling with so far in the game. Unfortunately, Blaze still not connecting. Have a look at Lighters. He's been able to lurk his way into the B bomb site. They're not even going to expect him to be here. There's two players, and Checkers in with the AWP, holding the right angle, and fortunately, they're not going to be getting punished by that. Three versus five, and what actually might be even, yeah, 2 versus 5. Okay, Blaze still disconnecting, unfortunately. So xTc going to be finding a second round consecutively here, unless something out of the ordinary does take place. It's important that they do pick out the next 3 rounds after this one, close out the half. You can see they're going to actually fake towards the A-bomb site and go B. Convict is trying to sell the fake here, uses a bit of equipment. He's got 3 guys here, so that is the bulk of them. Lands a nice shot, not going to be expecting the player above him, surely. Going to be his demise, although on the opposite side of the map, custom does go down, so it doesn't make much of a difference, and Convict goes down after finding 1. 10-2, going to have a short pause here while we wait for Blaze to reconnect. In the meantime, let's just have a look at the bracket for Big5 had a very interesting game against Sinister 5 last week, winning the first map Inferno 16-1, losing Nuke 16-6, and then winning Train 16-6. So playing all 3 maps, but incredibly one-sided results there. Quite surprising. Would have thought that to be a closer game. xTc have beat Elite Pro VNR as well as Elite Pro Female, so single-handedly knocking out 2 of the Elite Pro teams. Unfortunately, got a bit of a rivalry there. Arch Nemesis, Elite Pro, xTc. Elite Pro, of course, went down to Goliath Gaming, who, after that, lost to Energy quite some fashion. 16-0, 16-1. Very dominating result there from Energy. They're starting to really hit their stride at this point, and they are looking incredibly dangerous. We should be checking to see if there's... Yes, no, there isn't. Haven't even missed anything. That's fortunate. Blaze is back in Counter-Strike on my friends list, so I'm sure we're going to be getting going with this game once again in no time. And it looks like Big5 are going to be in a situation where they're going to be ecoing, so finally xTc are going to have a bit of room to breathe here. And they need to make sure that they don't make any mistakes in this round. There are going to be some upgraded pistols for Big5, so there's a little bit of potential there for them, but certainly going to be one of the easier rounds that xTc have gone up against in this map so far. Have a look at Convict, 19 and 7. He has been landing some crispy one-taps in this game. Stico to stay with Cloud9 through September. Okay, so he's probably going to play with them at the major then, unless they make some big change before that. I wish NBK could join Cloud9. I think that would be one of the best results for them. I see that they've also confirmed Golden, so that's quite interesting. Very tactfully based player who's not going to be able. He might bring a bit of structure to that team. I think that would actually do quite well for them. I've really high hopes for Rush and Automatic. I think they're very strong players. Ended up in a bit of an unfortunate situation currently. Anyway, getting back into the game here, it is going to be powerful B hit, or A hit rather, coming out here from Big5 as they make their way straight into the bomb side off the back of a flash from Spartan. They're going to be coming 4 players out of main. Spaz gets test. He's able to get to Zip supporting him in his venture. Spartan though looking for some shots with the 1D. He's going to get flanked. And xTc don't have any trouble closing out that round. So 10-3 is the scoreline. Going to be having a bye here surely for Big5, though Blaze I think has timed out again. So that's a bit of a problem. No, maybe not? No, he hasn't. Okay, great. That's great news. A little bit of miscommunication here for Big5, it looks like. Convict and Lighters both committing to the buy, then Spartan, Custom and Blaze all... Not sure exactly what that's about. I have to wait and see what comes from that. I mean, can't blame Convict for going with the AK, quite frankly, at this point. He is towards middle, so he's going to be looking to open up the map here a little bit. And he's actually holding the perfect angle here. Oh, he nearly catches him off guard there. Nearly catches Viking off guard there. Does Convict. Just smokes himself off there. And he's actually going to stay in this corner, so... I think the reason he's doing this, well, if he did come into that, you could almost go off the logic that they would definitely expect you to have moved off that position because you had that smoke there. But, oh wow, we just missed 2 1Ds from Spartan. Blaze finds one of his own. Crick, who was fully blind there, had no chance. Oh man, too much talking about Convict there, and we miss what must have been 2 beautiful 1Ds, though the round not done yet here. The duo who have been together for a very long time, maybe between 2 and 3 years. Zin and Viking looking to make this retake happen here. They've brought us down to a 2 versus 2 here, what originally was a 5 versus 2, so certainly brought themselves into this round. Going to keep making their way forward here. Zin's got the cross onto the bomb site though. Viking just gets a little bit too far ahead of him, maybe obstructing him slightly, and in the end they do both go down. So Big5 winning the round where they just had a real mix-up of a buy. Okay, as you can see, xTc not in a position to really muster up much. They do go for the double AWP, of which both are glass cannons. And it looks like they might want to take a bit of control here towards B. You can see some deep smokes coming out here from Zin. They actually opt against it, go for the boost into vents, something that they've been favoring quite a lot this half. Very powerful position to try and get some control on middle, and you can see he catches Spartan completely off guard. Their Convict might come back to try trade that out. Still quite a bit of time left in the round, but nice early pick once again going the way of xTc, and another one from Crick onto the A bomb site. So those AWPs coming in now. Quite interesting that it's Crick as opposed to Zip using that AWP. I mean, I know that this is a team who do certainly pass the AWP around amongst them, so not surprising to see it on such a different or such a diversity of players. Convict again comes through with the kill, and he's looking for another one right up close here to Viking, who's got head armor, so that clock is going to be a water pistol. 4 versus 3 here, 30 seconds left on the clock. Big5 are going to have to make a move. Their move is towards the A bomb site. In lies Crick and Spaz waiting patiently, and a very late Molotov here from Spaz is going to be keeping them at bay. They're going to have to go straight through this. You can see him utilizing the angle perfectly there and really not giving them any to work with. He's going to get a double lineup here. He's able to get one, and not enough time surely for Custom to work this out here. He does commit to the plant, realizes he's going to get pushed, pulls off, doesn't even have enough time to plant again if he gets the kill, so the round was pretty much over at that point. And xTc do give themselves something to work with here. 11-4 cash, certainly a map where the T side can run a riot. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see that happen again. I'd be a little bit surprised, I guess, actually. Got a bit of an expectation for Big5 to close it out from this point. A map that they did choose, a map that they have been quite convincing on in recent history. Going into the second pistol round now. Important pistol round, important round here for xTc, of course, to keep themselves in this first map of the semi-final. They need to get a good start early on here, and it looks like they're going to be making their way towards a bit of an A split potentially. Got some guys going up boost, some guys towards squeaky, and A main. Quite like the setup here. A couple of smokes and decoys going over into the A bomb site. Very utility heavy, and as soon as Custom's attention gets drawn towards A, the players over boost comes through, so good opportunity here for xTc. Crick finds the first one as well. They're going to have to deal with the player towards quad. They do that just fine as well, and already 2 versus 3 here though. Lighters does find one. Blaze dueling off against Viking, potential for a second frag there. Retake is on the cards here. Ooh, that flash coming through perfectly. Viking just missing his shots, not able to close out the kill. A second flash comes through. Blaze has got question marks aplenty. How are there so many flashes in this pistol round in the post plant? This does not make sense. Lighters also can't come through the support there, just missing his shots, unfortunately. He does have a kit to work with as well as armor, so he's going to have to find some shots early on here. Not going to be xTc. They do find the all-important pistol round. 11-5. So Big5 do opt to go for the force buy here. Got the Scout for Desert Eagles, just hoping that the Scout could find a pick or two. Lighters certainly renowned with this weapon. And by pick I actually mean tag. And then you just bring the Deagles into play. If you are able to find a tag, of course, then you just need one shot anywhere on the body with the Desert Eagle. And generally what you like to see players do is try and find a pick and then rotate somewhere else on the map, catch the terrorists off guard or the opposition off guard. Spartan again, oh man, okay, I'm definitely... Oh no, we just missed the double one league. Come on, give us the third, man, give us the third, please. We need to see one of these glorious one leagues. Unfortunately, we don't get to witness one. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm certainly going to be more conscious of Spartan on the one league. Blame the auto director, man. I don't know why it doesn't take us to him just before that happens. Custom gonna have a bit of work to get done here. He has got some support from Convict at the car, who might actually be coming into play first here with the Desert Eagle. The Crick actually creeping onto the bomb site. Does catch Custom off guard, and he's going to be able to find an engagement with Convict here as well. Convict, though, just bides his time a little bit. With his team coming back, though, Crick catches him on the fadeaway. So now we're in a situation where there's a 2 versus 2, no kit on either of the CTs. We're going to have to get some early work done here. Oh, Blaze goes down to timing. Light is now the only player remaining. No armor. Scout, he might just go back and save here if he doesn't find an early pick. Spaz able to deny him from achieving anything. So another successful round there from xTc. That's got a couple on the trot now. Of course, just one in between all 6 of them. And this is going to be the easiest of them all. 4 USPs and 1 Desert Eagle for Spartan, and we are not making any mistakes this time. They're actually coming his way. Come on, let's see something magical here, man. They're not slowing down. He might actually get caught behind. Yeah, unfortunately, no time to reset. He does get some good damage down, but xTc with the bullying player going straight onto the B-bomb site, of course, acknowledging that they've got a heavy weaponry advantage and taking no prisoners. I hope you guys can't hear my dog snoring in the background. Yeah, he sleeps a lot. Alright, Lights, as he hears Crick here, he's going to try and catch him off guard. The Crick certainly going to be getting the better of him in the engagement, and now we get into the juicy stuff. First buy round of the second half here. Won't be any AWPs on offer for the CTs at this point. Don't think there will be any for the Ts either. Maybe Zip got one on the ground. Gonna have to wait and see. Doesn't look like it's heading towards that Mac 10. Okay. I'm not a big fan of this personally. Yeah. Still got the Mac 10. Okay. Personally, I'm not a fan of this when you're behind. I feel like if you do have an opportunity to get the AK, it's just better to not hinder yourself in that sense. But let's see how this works out for them. He has got 4 teammates with the AKs. Oh, he did have an AK. The HUD just wasn't updated. My mistake. There we go. Crick, he's able to find one. Although it's actually Zin to find the first. Regardless, they do both go down. The Big 5 players. Now Custom, the only player left on the bomb site. He gets himself one, but that's all it's going to be. The A bomb site now firmly in control of the terrorists. Light is up close here. Catches Viking crossing between smokes. He's going to trade out for the AK-47 as well. Goes up towards heaven, trying to get that little height advantage. Gives up his position here. And man advantage in favor of xTc. Not really giving Big 5 anything to work with at this point. Lighters does lurk around. He's able to find Spaz and Squeaky Door. Blaze starting to get a bit of work done here around the bomb site. No kit for them though, so that's going to send Lighters saving. You can see rather just opt to keep that AK and armor into the next round, and all of a sudden only a 3-round deficit between these two teams. From Big 5 being 10-0 up at one point, xTc going to be looking at this game with a completely different perspective. Big 5 with an eco around here. 5 AKs for xTc, of course, all the meat and gravy. You can notice how nearly all the players opt to go for double flashes on the T side. It's just something that gives you more opportunity having that second flash than the HE grenade. HE grenade probably more favored on the CT side. Try and stop pushes and rushes. You can sometimes nade players in common choke points as well before the push comes through, those types of plays. But on the T side, double flash does come in a little bit more handy. Custom. Actually, this stack from Big 5 is actually going to be coming into play. And they've committed to it. I really like that. They've just decided to wholeheartedly commit, even though xTc showed presence towards the A-bomb side first. Lighters is going to be meeting them with this AK. He's able to find one, and he's going to drop down as well. xTc have no clue of how many players are here, and it looks like they're actually going to decide to drop back. Maybe they did get a view that there were more than 2 players, and that's going to prompt them to quickly wrap around to the A-bomb site. Though Big 5, they've got wind of this early, so they're sending players up there pretty quickly as well. xTc trying to cut through middle here to deny them that fast rotate. Custom is going to have to find a pick here, and he's going to catch Zin completely off guard, while the Viking, who is going for the plant, that's going to gift him the AK-47 as well, and it is all fallen to nothing for xTc as Big 5, off the back of that stack, cause a bit of chaos in the ranks of xTc, get the rotate across, and they actually come out with the round there. Great stuff from Big 5. xTc, no more money in the bank. Viking on a Desert Eagle, over a Galil, over a UMP, over any weapon besides an AK or an AWP. Surprisingly, it just shows how some people just value the Desert Eagle so much more than those weapons. Don't even bother buying them. Alright, well, I've been casting to brackets for the past half an hour, so shout out to xTc for making me aware of that. um, that's just a pure mistake, showing brackets early on in the stream and forgetting to change it back. So that's great. I mean, really not been able to watch anything for a good 15 minutes. Well, there is some Counter-Strike to be watched now. That is very frustrating. Well, at least we figured it out before the map ended, I suppose. Big5 getting picked to pieces in this round like my soul. And hopefully the CS we get to see now in these next rounds is going to be as good as the CS we have been seeing, or I've been seeing. You guys have been seeing brackets. Spartan denies xTc a situation. Very advanced. There's only 7 seconds left. Why are they playing so slowly? They need to go for the kills. There's no time left. Somehow Big5 have done it. I was just watching this round thinking that xTc have got themselves back in after losing the previous round. Lights nearly even gets... He did! He gets the pick there at the end of the round. That means there's no money for Zin or Crick. I didn't catch exactly who that was. Oh, it was Crick. He has $100, man, going into the next round. That guy is on a Glock with nothing. Not even a decoy. Ah, very unfortunate for him. I'm sure he feels like I did. Real arse. Man. Okay. At least the bracket's off now. Never putting those stupid brackets on again. So, even though they have a very weakened buy, it looks like they've been able to get themselves into the A-bomb site. Bomb goes down as well. Big5 gonna need to make a retake happen here. That is certainly not ideal, especially considering that custom now goes down. So, one-man deficit for them, though Spaz is on that CZ. Crick been able to salvage an AWP, at least it is a glass cannon AWP. But that Viking, he finds lighters, and I think Big5 might just back off from this position now. They're not really able to buy up in the next round either, but these two AKs, we saw what they were able to do previously. Maybe these two AKs could be the key for them to pick up the next round. So rather than commit to a very unlikely retake, they do opt to save. Big5 actually do commit to the force buy here, so they're going to be buying up around these two AK-47s. How do xTc not make the same mistake that they made previously in this situation? You can see Convict up close here with the AK-47. Oh, Zin catching that grenade in the gezicht. Pretty much the only way to describe that. Doing 51 damage. At least Crick does find the first pick of the round with the AWP. That's going to be opening up the A-bomb site quite significantly. When you find that pick so early on the round, it really forces the CTs to start moving players around. You can see xTc have identified that, and now they themselves are gravitating towards B. Or back towards A. The world is their oyster at this point, and actually looks like they are going to be committing to A here. Spartan with the Desert Eagle. Got a lot of potential from the back of the site here. Lands a nice one tap there. A beautiful second one coming through. Surely he's not going to be able to find the third. No, Spaz doesn't suffer the same fate, though. He has gotten Big5 into a position where they can win the round here. Again, Blaze and Convict, both the players to start the round with the AK-47. Their teammates have got all the work done so far. Now they need to come through here. They both have kits to work with as well. Spaz just playing on top of the red container. He's going to be able to find the first pick. Crick missing the shot with the AWP. That's allowed Convict to swing wide. Just Spaz doesn't expect it. He gets taken down by a nice shot. Convict actually going to be able to defuse the bomb from the corner here. Crick goes for the molly, but that might have just caused enough time for Viking, for Convict to get the defuse, and it certainly has. Oh man, Crick still does get the burn kill, but that is not going to be as significant as the burn he receives for losing that round. 14-9. And look at the economy of Big 5. It's all in shambles. Even though they win the round, they're going to be able to get up a couple of AKs regardless, or M4s rather. xTc still with an advantage in the buy here, and they're going to have to start winning some consecutive rounds. This has been such an unfortunate couple of rounds here for xTc. Spartan with that Desert Eagles, just absolutely like a symphony. Symphonious. I don't even want to try. Pretty sure there's a word in there somewhere. xTc got in control of B, and this actually should be a position that they should not be able to lose from. All three of the Big 5 players retaking from the same direction, and only one player with the kit. You feel like xTc should have this on lockdown. Perhaps even minimize the amounts of weapons that Big 5 can save in the situation. That's exactly what Zin's thinking. He wants to go down off the back of the flash. It's going to be a perfect flash of that. Oh, nearly misses up the spray onto Custom. Convict and Spartan though, surely going to just try to take these weapons into CT. So xTc seem to be struggling a lot more in the rounds where they have an advantage when it comes to the buy. When Big 5 have got Desert Eagles and Force buys, they're not struggling as much when it comes to full buys from Big 5 perspectives, which is a little bit ironic. Do Big 5 opt to force back into this? They probably will, considering their economy. Heavy double force or double save territory. You know Spartan's going to be on that. He doesn't need the Desert Eagle. He saved in the previous round. So between him and Convict, they've got the rifles certainly in some good hands. He's got 23 and 18 at the moment. Convict 24 and 17. Between the two of them, doing heavy damage. And you can see they want to try and make a play. Actually not going to go for A-main, they're going to go for the boost. Oh, the lineup comes through. Crick connecting onto both of them. Of course, he's going to have absolutely no clue about that. He's going to be seeing that blood there now, so that should give it up. That there was someone in that position. Whether they deduced that they would have boosted off of that is to be seen, and he gets caught off guard completely by the boost. At least Viking does trade that out though, so both those players who Crick tagged are now down. Yeah, bomb site is getting fortified by Big 5, and a nice read here from xTc as they start going towards B, although as I say that they do gravitate back towards A. A little bit indecisive from them, and the bomb now lost in A main. Great shot there from Custom. This team and their Desert Eagles are quite brutal. Zin going to be finding a shot onto Lights there. He's going to be able to push through the B bomb side now. He was very patient with that one, and Spaz comes through onto Custom as well. They don't know exactly where Convict is currently positioned. Nice movement from him allows him to get the wrap onto Spaz. Going back onto the bomb site now. He is aware, very aware, that Zin could be coming from truck, so he's certainly considering that. Oh, that is perfect timing from Zin. That may just lead to Convict's demise here. He probably won't be expecting Zin to be on the site like that, so he's most likely going to be getting caught off guard here. Oh, the Zin has to start moving! He starts running, and unfortunately the sound cues give him up, and Convict is able to come out on top of that again. Oh man, just like I said, Big 5 winning the force buys, losing the full buys, xTc. Oh, that is very disappointing for them. You can see Big 5, they're not even buying it. They're like, how the hell did we win that? Look at the buy they've got. Lights is on the shotgun. He knows the conventional stuff's not working. Let me just end this in style. And xTc looking for a bit of a Hail Mary play here, going for a boost. A couple players boosted maybe. Just difficult to tell on the minimap, especially when pressing all the wrong numbers. Crick does find the first pick, not without taking a bit of damage, but at least that is one of the rifles off the field now for Big 5. Players coming through with that UMP. Does get traded. Crick actually landing a great shot there. He's going to be able to make it away alive as well. So, round looking good here finally for xTc, unless Spartan might have some other ideas. You can see Viking very tentative to push into A main. His teammates have gone all the way onto the A bomb site with no resistance, and that means that there must be a player who's pushed through somewhere. And in fact there is, so Viking able to get the better of him there. Ooh, Lighters with another nice shot. All of a sudden down to a 1v2. Don't think that there's much opportunity on the cards here, besides to get a few exit frags. Yeah, oh, he finds the kit on the dead body. That certainly opened up things here. Nice pop flash coming through into the bomb site. Looking for the tap there onto the plane car. Doesn't get that. And the guy at Forklift was his demise regardless. So, 15-11 now. And what's going to have to be an eco round for Big 5. So surely xTc not going to be struggling with this one. 4 USPs and a P250. Chuckles nervously. Look at them. What are you guys doing? 5-man forklift. Yeah, this is how you do it, boys. This is how you win hard ecos. There's a method to this. Convict, he goes straight in. He catches them off guard. All of them start to come through. There's a TK amongst it somehow. Spartan takes down Custom, though they do still find a kill. Were there 2 T kills? No. Were there 2 team kills there? I didn't look at the kill feed fast enough. I only saw that they had 1 kill. I'm sure I saw 3. 3 blue kills. No, surely not 2. Okay, anyway, gonna have to check the stream back for that one. Double save here for Big 5. So they do get a couple of upgraded pistols to work with. And those pistols have been a bit of a problem for xTc in the past. This time you can see they do decide to go for the contact play, grouping up pretty much all 5 players together, going straight through, bullying their way into the B bomb site, taking the duels, stepping on the angles, and taking advantage of the fact that they do have that significant weaponry advantage. Rather, capitalizing on that advantage would be better worded. Nice pop flash there by Convict. Oh, even better spray through the garage door by Spaz. It's going to be a bit frustrating. Spartan looking to find an exit with this Desert Eagle, but he knows that they are going to be chasing him, so playing it a little bit more passively. Nearly connects on the 1 dig. 15-13 now, and Big 5 are going to be a bit nervous, because if they lose this round, their economy is going to be in the toilet, and that will probably spell overtime. So they're going to want to be certainly closing out the game here. Lighters on the AWP. Do they go for the conventional play? No, they don't. Lighters goes towards B by himself. He's going to lock this down. They do go for some middle control here between Convict Blaze and Custom. xTc on the opposite end. They are making their way with quite a strong presence in towards Squeaky. Not something that you see too frequently, as many players as they have there. 2, 3 players going to be coming through Squeaky maybe. Only 1 player here on the A bomb site for Big 5. This strat could work out perfectly. Surely Spartan doesn't expect that many people to be coming through, and they are just going to be piling out here. Perfect shot landed by Viking on the entry. Gives no opportunity to Spartan. Blaze misses his shots initially, but still does find the opportunity. Ooh, that AK traveled quite a distance. Retake slowly coming through here. Lighters is burning alive. Convict still comes through with the pick. He's been able to get himself onto the bomb site somehow. He's going to try and get a molly onto Forklift to flush that player out. Lots of chaos here for xTc. It looks like Big 5 may be able to get something going here. That smoke onto the bomb with the kit. Blaze, he's going to be sticking the defuse. He's got a couple seconds left remaining. He's going to be able to get it in the smoke. Not like this. Oh man, that is so unfortunate for xTc. The smoke diffuse coming through. And that is going to be the first map going in favor of Big5. Wow, that had a lot of ups and downs there. That got very, very close. Unfortunately, from xTc's perspective, they do lose it at the cusp. So that is going to be the first map going in favor of Big5, ladies and gentlemen. We do, of course, this is a best of 3. Next map is going to be Overpass, which was xTc's pick. So certainly stick around for the next one. Can expect a little bit more from them in the earlier stages of the game. Certainly something that they struggled with slightly. Okay, just going to play a bit of music while we wait for the next map to start. Go do what you want to do. And yeah, it should be about 10 minutes until the next map comes through. Yo, what's up, guys? Just missing the, or rather catching the end of the pistol round here. You can see Big5 coming through with that. And we are going straight into the second map here. At least I got the game on the stream this time. No stupid bracket. Oh man, I feel like such an ass for that. Seriously. How can you make such a stupid mistake? Anyway. Moving along for my sanity. We are going into what should be a lot more slow-paced second map here. Things got pretty heated towards the end of that first map. Overpass is a map where it takes quite a lot of time as the terrorists to get the all-important map control. Make your decisions quite late in the round. Of course, once you do have that map control, you can do quite a few different things. I got a bit of packet loss, it looks like. It seems to be dropping. Alright, let's just see how that goes. Going to be making the way into the A-bomb site here is Big5, and they are picking up a couple of frags though. xTc are the ones who are coming through with some picks on off angles. Even Zin's going to be taking a bit of the attention, and what's actually working out for them is the amount of players who are just drawing the fire from Big5. They're not able to focus on any single location, and it's going to be up to Custom coming up from behind here to try and clutch out the round 1 versus 2. Just having a look exactly why I do have this packet loss. Alright, there we go. Seems to be resolved. Sorry about that. Just first round jitters for the internet. No, go away, packet loss. Yes. No. 18%, 20? Oh god. Alright, well let's just see if it does start to settle down. It does seem to be a little bit less than what it was before. And wow, xTc actually won that round. So again, just following on with the previous map, they are winning these very obscure force buy rounds, struggling with their buy rounds. This lag is just pretty bad now. I'm going to try and reconnect to the server quickly and see if that makes a difference. So just give me a second, guys. Alright, let's see if that makes any difference. Bomb does go down for Big5, so that's actually quite a successful result considering how they did start this round, and they're actually able to find a couple of kills in this post plancher. Convict is playing around the smoke. He's going to be able to catch Zips off guard. He nearly gets the transitional shot. He only has one bullet left in the Desert Eagle, and he lands it. Oh my god, Convict, what are you doing? That is so sick. What is that clutch from Convict? Clip that shit right there, bro. Damn. Alright. Big5, 2 versus 4, winning the post plant. Are you kidding me? Hiko? Okay, xTc, they're forced back into this, at least for the most part. Viking, the only player with a bit of bank left on him, potentially saving for that AWP. Guys, I think I'm going to restart my router quickly. Hopefully that will help with this spiking packet loss. So I'm sorry about that. Just bear with me. I will be right back.